Hello everyone. Welcome you all in this online edu classes for class 8 social science. Here I am with the video for the chapter 2 of geography, that is land, soil, water, natural vegetation and wildlife. This is the first part of the video and this video is presented before you by Meenakshi Pandey. In this video, we are going to learn about a very important natural resource, land. Land is among the most important natural resources that is present on Earth. It covers only about 30% of the total area of the Earth's surface, and all parts of this small percentage are not habitable. The uneven distribution of population in different parts of the world is mainly due to the varied characteristics of land and climate. The rugged topography, the steep slopes of the mountains, the low-lying areas that is susceptible to waterlogging, the desert areas, the thick forested areas are normally very sparsely populated or uninhabited land areas. Now let us know about the plains and the rivers valleys. The plains and the river valleys offer suitable land for agriculture. Hence, these are the densely populated areas of the world. Now let us know about the ways in which we use the land. Land is used for different purposes. For example, agriculture, forestry, mining, building houses and roads, and setting up of industries. Can you enlist some more ways in which the land can be used? Yeah, the land use is also determined by two factors. The first one is the physical factor. For example, the topography, the type of soil, the climatic condition and the mineral availability along with the availability of water. These all decides that how the land can be used. When we talk about the human factor, it is population and the technology which decides that how the land can be used. Land can also be classified on the basis of ownership as well. When we talk about the land use on the basis of ownership, there are two types of land, that is private land and the community land. Private land is owned by individuals, whereas the community land is owned by the community for common uses like collection of fodder, fruits, nuts or medicinal herbs. These community land are also called the common property resources. People and their demands are ever growing, but the availability of land is limited. The quality of land also differs from place to place. People started encroaching the common lands to build up the commercial areas, housing complexes in the urban areas, and to expand the agricultural land in the rural areas. Now, we also should know that how there was a change in land use pattern over time. In the old times, the maximum of the land was used for the agriculture purpose, but slowly and gradually, as there were social developments coming up, people started reducing the agricultural land. People started investing more in the development of the infrastructure. Maximum roads, high, tall buildings were being developed, and thus the agricultural land was reduced. This had a major influence over the change in the cultural life of the people as well. When we talk about the major hazards, landslide, let us talk about it. Landslides are simply defined as the mass movement of rock debris on earth down a slope. They often take place in conjunction with the earthquakes, flood, and volcanoes. A prolonged spell of rainfall can cause heavy landslide that can block the flow of river for quite some time. Mitigation mechanism. This is the mechanism by which these things can be avoided. We can take or do the hazard mapping. Hazard mapping is done to locate the areas prone to landslide. Hence, such areas can be avoided for building settlements, etc. Construction of retention wall to stop the land for slipping can be taken up. Apart from that, we can also increase in the vegetation cover so that the landslide can be arrested. The surface drainage control works to control the movement of landslide along with the rainwater and spring flows. Conservation of land resources. When we talk about conservation of land resources, growing population and their ever-growing demands has led to a large-scale destruction of forest cover and arable land and has created a fear of losing this natural resource. Afforestation, land reclamation, regulated use of chemical pesticides and fertilizers, and checks on overgrazing are some of the common methods used to conserve land resources. With this, we have come to an end to this video. Thank you and see you in the next video.